All right, man. Torture Talk. You know what it is, man. We back. All right, man. So I'm working on my studio downstairs, and I'm about to be on OT. So I figured I'll do this right here today. You know what I'm saying? And get this thing going real quick. Get this episode out. Uh, Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. This is the Torture Talk. You know what I'm saying? I am the king of the north. So look, man. Young Thug has came out and said that he supports Drake. And yeah, man, this is getting interesting. So before I get into that, I got to get a legendary spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. Put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know the final ones that just don't harass them. I don't sound no much, but I do have content. If you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me the Hidden Gem. I went from 1,300 subscribers over 17,000, almost 17,300. Yes, I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers a week, so help me out. And once I get to 25,000, I'll give away a nice cash prize on Torture Talk After Hours. Once I reach 5,000, I'm going to give away a cash prize. So that's all you got to do. And I am the Night King, the King of the North, whatever you want to call me. Make sure you tell me what kingdom you from. So look, man, we're going to get right to this. Let's do it. All right, man. So let's get it popping.
Andre 3000, Gucci.
That's the Mount Rushmore right there.
Absolutely. We got a lot of kings in Atlanta.
Have you kept up with like rap in general? What do you think of the current like state of the art?
I'm a musician, so I don't think no music is bad or nothing is like wrong. Everything is just fire.
Well, it feels like when you're
All right, so shout out to Young Thug and what he's wearing. I have to shout him out for that, because Young Thug, man, he's always gonna be different to me. I actually like Young Thug's music too. I think he's actually pretty good. Yeah, he stands out 100%, and I like the fact that he's doing what he's doing here. I think that this is something different. Not to say that it's the greatest thing I've ever seen, but definitely something that I was expecting from him. Let's keep it going.
way, it was sort of dominated by this like Drake Kendrick thing,
Yeah, for most of it.
Which I don't know if you have like a side in that. Atlanta kind of even got dragged in by Kendrick, which was an interesting.
Yeah. He just like spoke on people's name in Atlanta.
Yeah.
All right, so let me run that back, because I want to hear exactly what he just said. The guy, what he said.
Yeah, for most of it.
Which I don't know if you have like a side in that. Atlanta kind of even got dragged in by Kendrick, which was an interesting.
Yeah. He just like spoke on people's name in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was about. But I'm like a Drake fan.
Do you feel like it's like
This is gonna be all over online. I'm telling you right now. I'm a Drake fan. So, what are you trying to say, Young Thug? What are you saying? What I don't understand is, why do y'all have to? I think some of y'all. But then again, I understand exactly why you're a Drake fan. Didn't Drake fly to Atlanta and gave you $1 million for no reason when you got out of jail? Like, listen, I understand exactly why you standing with Drake. He gave you 1 million bands. Not 1 million bands, but he gave you $1 million. Like, Drake, you gave this $1 million for what? Like, for what? Are y'all really that cool? Like, I need to understand, is Drake really cool with these guys? Is he really that cool with some of these guys that they giving out? He's giving them $1 million. You gave him $1 million. I need to understand. I need to understand it. What's going on here? But yeah, I guess that's the reason why he says I'm a Drake fan. But I don't know. Maybe he had to say that, because if he didn't say that, then Drake would have been absolutely having a fit. Drake would have had a baby right there, right where he said at in Houston. another Adonis on the floor.
Music in general is in a good place.
Yes. I don't know what that was about. But I'm like a Drake fan.
Do you feel like it's like rap music in general is in a good place?
Yes. I think the numbers could be better, but yeah.
Oh, you mean like people could be selling more?
Yeah. I seen something about like the percentage in hip hop has like went down.
Oh, really?
I seen something like that when I was locked up. So
do you have a theory about why?
I think a lot of people like rapping about the same thing. And nobody is bringing like something that you can actually watch. You can enjoy the music and like enjoy the things that they do, but like we used to like make movies, you know? I think
that's the thing. And I don't understand how you don't acknowledge Kendrick for doing that. That Kendrick is what he just said, that's exactly what Kendrick is doing. 100% accurate what he just said, what Kendrick is doing. And he didn't even acknowledge that. I mean, to be fair, this is my thing about a lot of these artists. A lot of these artists, they claim to be street dudes, but they so scared of certain things. Like, why not just say, hey, listen, I'm a Drake fan, but I acknowledge what Kendrick Lamar is doing right now. And I think that he's making it competitive for people. You can say that and say that. Like, I just don't understand why people feel as though they got to choose a side and just be all the way completely on that side and don't acknowledge the other guy when you know that the other guy is the biggest artist in the world right now. He's the biggest artist, especially hip hop artist in the world. And none of y'all want to acknowledge that? You don't want to acknowledge that, Young Thug? You can't sit here and be honest about it? Like, come on, bro.
Now it's just like quick. You got to get back to like movies. Like, you got to get back to like to where like people respect it.
Why do you think they went away from that in the first place?
Because like it was just a big wave of like nothingness running the game. Like super simple videos, not really high price videos. Like that wave like came in really strong. So even the people that was doing high price videos, they started doing like regular videos because that's what was popping.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Young Thug. You got to be honest. It was a lot of people from your parts doing that. A lot of your people, your artists was doing a lot of this drill music, a lot of all that music was the ones, and I'm saying that it was completely y'all, but a lot of y'all did put that out there. That y'all was really like, y'all was making music that wasn't really that good. A good portion of y'all was. But a good portion of y'all, because Atlanta, the South, I'm going to say Atlanta and the South was running the game for a while. But some of that music is not good. Like, you got some good music, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say hate on everything. Like, there's certain little baby projects that's actually good. I think Her Loss is that's actually a pretty good album. I like that album. The album's not bad. Jeffrey's actually pretty good. You know, but it's a lot of albums that people did from that area that's not that good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually going to do a joint cover in Atlanta. I'm going to go through every artist in Atlanta and show y'all why Atlanta is probably a force to be reckoned with when it comes to their overall history. You know what I'm saying? Just the South in general. But I'm just going to say Atlanta mostly. But let's keep it going.
Yeah. But I think now we did it so long to the point where we like comfortable with that and we don't want to do stuff like this no more that take time. Now we just like, man, let's just go ahead and shoot the video. Let's you know.
Yeah.
Instead of like a fucking 2-day set, shit like that.
Yeah. What do you remember about
I definitely think that I'm sorry, it was muted. I definitely think that he's siding with Drake. I mean, for good reason, though. I mean, him and Drake are friends, but I also believe, in my opinion, that he is one of those people that can't acknowledge Like, cause he made it a point to say I'm a Drake fan. Instead and then try to like, I don't know what he's doing after that, but what's the point of you doing that? I guess he's saying like I'm a Drake fan when because he asked him, how do you feel about getting dragged into it? But I don't think that they got dragged into it. I think Kendrick Lamar pointed out the fact that Drake was actually out here using y'all and he got popular off of y'all. That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? And I think that Young Thug being who he is, he should have acknowledged that. He should say, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that Drake, used people from Atlanta, but I am gonna say that Kendrick's very creative. And I think that he's running the game right now. And I'm trying to be better than that. I'm trying to make music better than that. That's what I would have said. I said he's the top guy, and I want to make music better than the top guy. But these interviewers, they don't ask the real interesting question. They ask the obvious question. Like, that's an obvious question. How you feel about being dragged? He should have said, you was dragged into this battle. And we all know that Kendrick Lamar is where he's at right now. How do you think your career, what do you think you're going to do to try to compete with him right now? That's what I would have said to him. Because that gets more out of him when it comes to him talking. Like, not this garbage that they be asking. They ask the same simple, stupid questions all the time. And it's like, why? Why are y'all asking these simple, stupid questions? For what? These questions are like, they're going to give you the generic answer. I'm a Drake fan. We know you're a Drake fan. like they're going to give y'all the generic answers. So I don't know. I would have said, before we do this interview, is there any questions you don't want me to ask you? Like, can we talk? I'll say, can we talk about Kendrick? Can we talk about the battle in depth? Like, can we talk about that? Also, can we talk about, would you ever do a feature with Kendrick if you could? You know what I'm saying? Like, or would you, or what do you think? Like, that's what I would have said. Those are the three things I need to know. Everything else, obviously, there's other questions that I would have asked too. But for the most part, that's what I would have came up with and see what he would have said. But thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all for taking your time out to be with the king today. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. Peace. Bye.